Alright, so the Kroot that we are going to do, now the thing with Kroot is usually you need 1,000,000 of them. So our strategy for this is going to be really simple. We're going to pick a bunch of colors that work well with the same shade. That way we can just like use one shade and just like slam it down. It's roughly the same thing as dipping, only we're not dipping our guy. We're going to be painting it on, so that gives us a little bit more control. But it also allows us to save a lot of time to do this. So let's get started. I should have. I wish I had the colors ready, because then we could actually get started. Now I have to fucking dig for the colors. Death Guard Green is a pretty sick one. Let's keep using this. I've grown very fond of Dark Reaper recently. And then let's use, well, Agrox Earthshade is going to be our guy here. I think everybody can agree that Agrox Earthshade is the man for all of this. So we're going to use Agrox Earthshade. So now we're going to need Scrog Brown, or maybe Doombull. No, let's use Doombull. That's a good looking one. Where is Doombull? We're going to need Lead Belcher as well. Doombull Brown. There we go. So hold on, and then maybe like a bone color of some sort, like this guy here. Probably. So that's 6. So that is 6 color, and then you can add one like a squad marking type of color if you want. And then I guess we can figure that out when we get there. Somebody will just have to tell me what squad marking we want. And then we'll add that one. So now, start with the airbrush. So a good color would also be Army Green from Army Painter, because we could spray our guy with Army Green instead of airbrushing it. Now this guy is airbrushed black, so we can't really do that. But we're gonna do the next best thing. So I like Death Guard Green here. You can use Dead World Forest. You can use Army Green again, same thing. They're all gonna work, but I like Dead Guard Green because it's a little bit lighter than the Army Green. So now we can leave some sort of shadows, but not too much, right? Again, our objective here is quite simple. So we want one color on everything. Period. That's our only goal here. One flat, smooth, good-looking color, you know, just like Max, just like DJ Max Henry. One smooth, sexy color. That's right. I said it. I ain't taking it back. DJ Max Henry knows what he's about. I hope the editor guy leaves this in and it goes on YouTube. So this is Lead Belcher. So we're gonna start with this Lead Belcher because usually it's the color that I like the least. So I tried to start with this one. So again, because of the way we're doing this, the only color that we have to be careful around is the green. Whatever, if it's not green, I don't care. Like that little ribbon, I don't give a shit. If paint goes on it, no problem. We're gonna paint that anyway in like 2 seconds. It's not gonna stay green and it's not gonna stay black. So we don't care. Nobody cares about this thing. The only color where we want to be careful is the green, because the less touch-ups that we have to do, the more time we gain. Color, because there's a lot of it as well. So we're going to paint the cloth, like all of the like leather armor and everything, with Doombull Brown. I like this one. It's like a reddish brown color. It's one of my favorites. And it goes great with like these washes that we plan on unloading here. And it goes great with like these washes that we plan on unloading here. That dark brown here. But that's one thing though. Also, like Doombull Brown, do you guys notice like how good this thing covers? One pass on everything. Thank you. We are done. Yet, but we're gonna get there. It's okay because we have other stuff to do before, and most likely usually when I say stuff like that, Slayer Sin just pops up and he yells purple and then goes away, and you know, that's fine. So now we're gonna use Dark Reaper, and we're gonna do like the little mohawk thing in Dark Reaper. I'm again really fond of that color. It works great, and especially with this technique because it's like a darker bluish color, and with a shade you get like this really dark, interesting tone. All right, this looks good. So now let's pull back this little silver thingy, because I just noticed he has like a little arm bracelet or like jewelry, some sort of jewelry thingy. And now it's not gonna stand up that much because it's like this fine silver line right next to that green. All right, and now we're gonna use our bone color, and now we're gonna do all of the bone. So a lot of them carry skulls, so that's a good thing, and then a lot of them have like these little ropes here and there. So we're gonna do all of those with this little color, like so. All right, so now we are at this step of finding like a fun squad marking color for our guy. Nobody's here, so let's do turquoise. I like turquoise. Slayersen's not here to yell purple, so because he's not here, we're not gonna do it purple. That is the sole reason. So now we're gonna do this little bandana or ribbon on his gun, and this is like a purely gaming system, right? Like it's really hard to do squad markings on Kroots, so you just need to find something to tell them apart, and that so you and your opponent can tell them apart, especially if you're planning to do something like that all Kroot army. So it does not take more time to do. And now, so now we kind of have this choice here. Oh, I forgot the clause. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Tribal marks. Thank you. That's a good. That is the good word. Yeah, for sure. So now you have a couple of options here, depending on like how fast you want to go at this. We can use different shade on everything. So we're gonna use our three main, our three main culprits. So Seraphim Sepia, Agrok Search Shade, and Null Oil. Instead of just one. So that's kind of the, they're both beginner and horde friendly techniques, but the multiple shade is kind of the advance of the two. But you could definitely, like, you could use Agrok Search Shade and just like slam it down, or what we're gonna do now, because this, after all, this is a painting video, so might as well, paint. So we're gonna start with sepia, because I want the green and the green and the bone color. I want those sepia. So that's the main color in the largest area. So we're gonna start with that one. So everything that's green and everything that's bone gets this sepia shade. So now I'm trying to do one surface at a time, right? So one area of everything like connecting. I'm trying to do that. All right. So we are good to go on that front. Next, let's do a Grok Search. No, let's do just black. I think we are fine without. No, let's do a Grok Search on our turquoise. I like the fact that by using turquoise and sepia and null oil, we're gonna get like this mall into a muted tone instead of having some color being super bright. So it's kind of a good. I think it's a better way to tackle this, to have like all of these colors being on the same. Like on the same finish. So with all these dark colors is going to look better, or all of these muted colors are going to look better than some bright, some not bright. So now we're going to go with null oil, and we're going to do everything that we have not covered yet. So the hair, the metal, and the brown, and that is all with the black shade. So now is a good time to be careful, despite the fact that, you know, we're slamming these colors down. You kind of don't want the black to seep into other colors and vice versa. Stay there, little buddy. That's right. Daddy gives you what you need. When you want that wet Kroot look, Hellfire Hobbies. That's a place to be. Alright, so now we're going to paint this little urban thingy base. It's kind of half painted already. We're just going to refine it a little bit. So that will give our Kroot time to dry. But again, bases and everything should be done to match your army. That's where these like basic models, they get the, like, if we wanted to put this guy in that same army, this guy is like a lot more advanced in terms of techniques. But if they were in the same army, the same base, and having that little glowy yellow into some like the eyes or the other details, that's where it's at. That's how you make them fit, despite the fact that they're a lot simpler. So this base, you should do, you know, same base as your whole army, not a different one. And same thing for like these little extra details. Pick colors that fit with your army. That's how so you get good results despite having you know, you get like a good overall look despite the fact that some of the stuff is more simple. Because then obviously when you come to your like Storm Surge or whatever, the Missile Tits, the big guy, or Riptides, you can you know, you put more effort into those, or your crazy commander with the 4 Meltaguns. I don't even know if that's still a thing. If that's still gonna be a thing. Like, I know you still can, but it costs you like 1,000,000 points to do so now, so it's not as interesting as it used to be. Come on. Okay, so we just got these 2 colors here on our base. It's nothing impressive, so we're gonna give it some loving a little bit here. Let's just take our other brush, and we're just gonna dry brush a little bit of that gray, a little bit of that Celestra gray here. We are gonna dry brush that on top of our gray, or maybe over brush. There's a very little details on there, so hopefully it kind of picks up into something. Nope. Okay, well, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing now. That's not working so great, and then we're gonna shade the crap out of this. Alright, this is, you know, we get some detail in there. That's just fine. Again, no need to overdo it, and we probably don't want to overshade, because we don't want to wait for stuff to dry right now. We want to finish this stuff and move on. So I don't want to wait for my life to be over something. And I don't want to wait for this paint to dry before I can glue on my Kroot into this guy. So we're not going to go like super overboard. We're just going to add 1 layer of a Grok Search shade to everything on this base, just to make like all the details stand out a little bit. And here we go. All right. So now this guy has no army, no friends. It's just a lonely Kroot. Not even the freaking Blackstone Fortress Kroot, just like some rando. Johnny Rando the Kroot. So he does not deserve to get eyes. Him and his, 39 friends, no freaking eyes. Nope. Sorry, pal. Should have thought about that before. If it's, it's Wednesday and, you're leaving for LVO tomorrow, no eyes. No problem. Nobody's gonna, if you bring an army like this, I have to stop shaking. If you bring an army like this, nobody's gonna complain ever. Oh my god, the eyes are not done. Yeah, sure. Because this mall looks good. because he's gonna be next to 39 of his freaking friends, or 100 or whatever. However number Manny Chima decides is enough, that's what it's gonna be. Because you know that's coming, right? You know that the all Kroot army is coming. Yes. Where we're going, we don't need eyes. Goddamn right. Yes. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to glue our guy here on his little base. Oop. Maybe we should have. Oh, no, we got it. Yeah, we got it. There we go. I haven't seen Event Horizon, but I will add it to my. I watch like series and movies like nobody's business. So yeah, I have my notepad of stuff open. So let's add that Event Horizon. But somebody was talking about it like today or something like that. Like somebody told me about that movie, or I read something about that movie like today or yesterday. So I take it as a sign, bud. Take it as a sign. All right. So now the last thing that we need, obviously, is to add fine black border to our base. Alright. Boom. Okay, so now we got brand new fancy little Kroot guys.